Hey, what's up, everybody? Bro Trio here, and happy Mario Day! This is our 4th Mario Day celebration on the channel. First year we did this, we did Mario rankings, where we ranked every Mario game ever, and it was a blast. The next year, wasn't that the Mario Kart rankings?
I believe so.
And then last year was our celebration of Zelda 35th anniversary, where we did a Zelda video every month. And for March, we did it on Mario Day. We did Zelda and Mario crossovers. And
that was a fun one. Oh, yeah.
We really liked that one. So we thought we'd do things a little bit different this time and cross Mario over with one of our favorite franchises, Pokemon. But Mario and Pokemon haven't actually shared that many like Easter eggs or anything within the series.
Yeah.
Not enough to make an entire video about. So we thought we'd go through the Mario franchise and the Pokemon types and assign Pokemon types to Mario characters, and it was a blast to make. So this is our list. Now, we have every type represented in Pokemon.
At least once.
At least once.
Some are multiple because it was too fitting. We left out... we tried to leave out super obvious ones. Some are super obvious, like Goomba and Koopa Troopa are normal type. We just did not put them.
Yeah, we couldn't think of anything else to give to them.
And we tried to either make it like creative or pull from left field for a lot of them, because like we didn't want just like
Cheep and Blooper would be water type.
Yeah.
That's boring.
We went a little above and beyond for that, and then we ranked it based off what we thought was our originality. So it's gonna start not that original, but once we get towards the end, we feel it gets pretty original.
Yeah.
And there's some
of these are a bit of a reach, but most of them are pretty solid logic.
There's also some deep cuts in there, so hope y'all are ready for it. If you like Mario and Pokemon, stay tuned. It gets wacky and really interesting to justify. So let's get on with it with our first entry. We're going to talk about Jaxi the Taxi from Super Mario Odyssey and Thwomps from Super Mario series. And they're rock type.
Yep.
Yeah. Straight up rocks. But Jaxi's so fun. He's so fast and fun, and
Jaxi is really cool.
I don't know why he's a rock, but he is.
You could argue that Jaxi would be rock ground because he lives in the desert. That sometimes all it takes to be ground type.
Yeah. Yeah, we applied some of the Pokemon logic to this. Also, it's like, well, they got dirty, so they're ground type. I don't know.
The next one is also pretty obvious and has as much thought put into it as Game Freak does for Pokemon, basically. Wiggler is a caterpillar, which is a bug, so it's bug type.
Bug type. And then he evolves into Flutter, bug flying.
Bug flying. It's just Caterpie and Butterfree. The next one we feel is obvious, but also kind of interesting because we did our own regional variant of Wiggler.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now he's Steel type with Mecha Wiggler.
Yeah, that is the new Donk variant of Wiggler, is Mecha Wiggler.
Yeah, Steel
into
electric. Yeah.
What would it be? New Donkeyan?
New Donkeyan.
Wiggler?
Yeah, the new Donkeyan form is Mecha Wiggler. It's Steel electric. That's a pretty cool type. I can't think of a Pokemon off the top of my head that has it. But
Magnemite, Magneton, Magnezone.
Damn.
Yep,
there we go. Well, originally there was no Steel type, so I'm always associating them not with Steel, even though they are.
Yeah.
Than they have been since the second game, but it's just because of the first gen. It always messes me up. And I don't really use them, so I don't have exposure to them.
True. And then we excluded Goomba for being normal type, but then we're bringing in a normal type here, which is Toad.
Yeah, I mean, we just didn't want like
there's
20,
a lot of them.
We didn't want like 20 normal types, basically.
Basically.
But Toad is too much of a like icon for the series.
He's a series mainstay, a character in his own right most of the time.
Goomba's iconic too, but how often is he playable? Not as often as Toad.
And there's a gender variant.
Yeah.
Toadette.
Yeah.
Similar to Unpheasant, male and female. Toad, male and female, is Toad and Toadette.
Same type.
Very obvious,
then,
but
like Combi, the female version, can evolve.
Yeah, Peachette.
Yeah, Peachette.
Well, we got Shy Guy.
Yeah,
He's dark.
He's just pure dark.
Pure dark.
Yeah.
He's mischievous. He's shy. He stays in the dark.
Take off his mask. It's nothing but nightmares. Sounds more like Mimikyu, but still.
Oh, he's basically Mimikyu, but
but we're going with dark type because
he's
a bad
mysterious.
Guy.
He's a bad guy. Dark type fits.
Yeah. Another pretty obvious one is Princess Peach. We gave her the fairy type because by Pokemon logic, she's pink, therefore a fairy, and royalty and somewhat magical, therefore a fairy. So
magic powers we pretty much equate to fairy.
Mm-hmm. And same thing, you could kind of lump in Daisy with her. Maybe give her like a fairy fighting type because she's more sporty, but.
Fairy fighting, fairy grass, something, but she's basically just Peach.
She is.
Yeah, she's fairy. She doesn't get her own thing.
Daisy. Obvious, big time obvious one, but we got the King of the Koopas, Bowser. Obviously, Bowser looks like a dragon. He's dragon type. He breathes fire, therefore he's dragon fire type. Really cool type. And we thought this was kind of last minute, but Bowser, since Pokemon Company won't bring it back, we'll bring it back. And Bowser can Mega Evolve into Fury Bowser, where he loses the Fire type and gains the Dark type.
Yep, Dark Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Which he still does shoot fire, but we feel like just being covered in dark goop makes him more dark and a dragon.
He's gigantic.
Dragon type shoot purple fire.
True.
So it's fine.
Like he's a giant dragon. The ocean around him has become dark by his presence, so Dark type.
And Donkey Kong has, even though his game started it, he has now been assimilated into the Mario universe, at least according to Scotty's shirt and all the carts and
he's in there.
Sports games and stuff. So we gave Donkey Kong the fighting type. He punches more than anyone in the Mario canon. And, I mean, he's punched the moon out of space. You literally do, like, shake the Wiimote and stuff in Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze to get him to punch a shitload. It's his final smash in Smash Brothers. He's fighting type. There's no getting around it.
And we got Plessy coming in with another obvious type with water. But we're also throwing Mallow in here because he is water or possibly water electric, depending how you want to do it. He cries, he makes it rain, but he also brings the thunder.
One that got a little bit tricky after we started thinking about it was Rosalina, because at first we were just thinking fairy, the same as Peach. But she's always hovering, she controls the Lumas, and in Smash Brothers she can throw things without touching it. So that's Psychic type all the way. But she's also very magical, so Psychic Fairy is what we went with her. And it really just makes perfect sense because of the way she acts and the way she plays in Smash Brothers.
And on the opposite side of that coin, you have the bad magical character, which we think doesn't get that much praise as far as the Mario community goes, with Kamek, the evil Magic Koopa that is Bowser's right-hand man, basically Bowser's Alfred, because he's basically there to buttle him and be his butler, but and he also pretty much raised Bowser.
Yeah.
So we're giving Kamek the fairy type because of the magic and the dark type because he's a bad guy, and in Japan, dark type is evil type. So he gets the evil dark type because Kamek is a sinister son of a bitch who will cast magic and just make everything much harder for Mario and Luigi.
For electric type, we didn't want to go with just like Sparky or whatever they're called, Little Sparky, or even Watt. Watt is great, but they're just made of electricity, and like Lakitu sometimes shoots lightning out of his cloud, but that's about pretty close to all the lightning-based enemies we could think of. So we decided to do a little bit more of a deep cut, but one that was iconic to us when we were kids with the Sumo Bro, because he stomps and that causes electricity to fall, and he also shakes the earth when he stomps. So we gave him the ground electric powerful combo for a powerful enemy.
And speaking of a powerful enemy, Mario definitely has a powerful enemy and rival with Wario. We gave him Dark Poison because dark evil, obviously. But poison because he's always farting and stuff.
He's always farting. He's always eating garlic. So
yeah, like
he's got to be on par with Muck for how bad he smells.
Oh yeah, because that's like a key factor of his character is that he smells bad, and everybody knows it. It was an odd one because like I wanted to give him fighting type because he's always like charging and punching and stuff, but Dark Poison just fits him better, and I think he would like it better anyway.
Sticking with the dark type with Wario's brother Waluigi.
Are they brothers?
Are they? I would assume.
I just assume Wario just found him one day and forced him to be his friend.
No, actually, like, there's an actual thing where he found him in, like, a Wanted section or something like that.
What the hell? I thought they were brothers.
No, Waluigi's just like, hey, I'll hang out with you. You seem cool. I hate Luigi. I'll be that guy.
Wow. That's wild. But Waluigi, we gave his secondary type, he's dark grass. Because mainly from Mario Strikers and any sports game, well obviously sports games, Waluigi's all in them. But he has rose powers in almost all of them.
Yeah, I don't know why he's associated with roses so heavily.
He has the roses in his mouth all
he has
the time.
Roses, he's always like...
And he's got the I think his super attack is named Waluigi.
He does like a wall of thorns that blocks the goal. And that having supreme control over thorns and roses is a key feature of grass types. So Waluigi's dark grass because he's mean and he likes the roses.
Next up, we did not want to just do booze or anything like that for the ghost type. So we went with one of the weirdest creations that Nintendo has made in the past few years with Gooigi. Because he's made of ectoplasm and coffee and...
Luigi bits.
Possibly Luigi bits. Like, I don't remember if EGAD says that verbatim, but I know he's like, I spilled coffee on a ghost and it had your bits in it or something weird like that.
Yeah, something
Here's
weird.
Luigi, and he's just Luigi's backpack friend.
Yeah.
And,
he has all the properties of a ghost.
He's just a slimy. He's Slimer. He's a ghost.
He can go through things that a normal person wouldn't be able to.
Yeah,
like he doesn't pass through them. He like passes into them.
Yeah,
but
because he's made of goo.
As long as it's not water.
Yeah.
That's super effective against him.
Continuing with this ghostly theme, we're gonna go with Bone Chill from Super Paper Mario. Now that was a deep cut we had to make because like, until I saw a picture of him, I kind of forgot he was in that game. But we went with Ice Ghost because even though he is a dragon, he is in the underwear, which is actual Mario Universe hell. So that means he's dead. So he gets the Ice Ghost. Now, if he's not dead, he's just there, I'm sorry, but... I read up that he was in hell, so he's an ice ghost because he has ice powers.
He's blue.
I mean,
he
could be like a demon or something, but that's
he has ice powers for sure. But he's technically a dragon, but he's also in hell, so he's ice ghost.
We had to go to hell to finish the ice typing for this list.
We did.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of ice enemies in Mario.
Now we're getting up to our top 2 of our most creative picks. And number 2, we're given to Yoshi. We gave him the dragon type because he's a dinosaur. And
he collects dragon coins. That's the Yoshi coins. He's basically just a dragon.
Oh, yeah.
If not literally.
And then to add a twist to him, we're making him into like a dragon Eevee type.
Yeah.
Because you give him different shells and he turns into different types. Because either the blue Yoshi or a green Yoshi that eats a blue shell gains wings, so they're able to fly. So that's flying dragon. Red Yoshi, fire dragon. Yellow Yoshi, ground dragon. That one was a little bit more tricky to nail down what we wanted it to be. But every time you touch the ground, it just does a big stomp. So we settled on ground type for that.
And we're not going into every single Yoshi color. We just did the ones from Super Mario World that had different powers.
Like you could argue like Steel Dragon for some of the vehicles from Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, no.
But that's a temporary thing. That's not actually like a color of Yoshi, so we excluded those.
We felt it was better to keep it a little reeled in for just these four in this weird-ass headcanon bro trio fever dream of Mario crossing Pokemon. But now we get to our number one pick, which who else could it be but Mario and Luigi. Yes, they are the same type because they're basically the same thing. It's all the same character. And this one has actually been done before in Pokemon, but we thought it was interesting the parallels they have between them. But you have Mario and Luigi in one hand, and you have Arceus, the creator of all things, in the other hand. And
so Mario and Luigi are God.
I mean, they can kick down castles with ease and toss them and all that stuff. They're crazy strong when you think about
crazy strong, super fast, unstoppable.
But what Arceus does is Arceus is normal type, but he has all these different type plates that you can change Arceus to that type. And really, when you think about it, Mario and Luigi are the same if you swap out the words plates for power-ups. So Mario and Luigi are normal type, but they have several power-ups that make them every other type. And we are going to go through them, and
now a couple are a stretch, but bear with us.
Bear with us. We have roughly what we think is a good argument for almost all of them.
Yeah.
Starting off with the most obvious, Fire Flower. It's literally in the name. It's fire type.
Yeah.
Second, we got Water type. That one was a bit more of a deep cut to think of, but there's pretty much two things that help Mario swim better in water, and one's mentioned later in this list at another type. So we got the Frog Suit for the Water type. Makes sense. Poliwhirl, Politoed, they're all water type.
Oh yeah, the frogs are always water type.
This is the first stretch we got. Grass was insanely hard to think of. Originally we were just like, well, you know, regular mushroom, that's grass type, but he doesn't really do anything grassy. We were like, Super Leaf is a type of plant. Grass, not really. So we stretched it a little farther, and we were just like, Super Ball Flower, why not?
Yeah.
It's a flower, that's a grass, and he shoots what we are calling a seed. Then it bounces everywhere and destroys everything.
Super Ball
Seed bullet.
Yeah.
Electric was hard to think of also because there weren't too many that fit it. But we went a little south of the regular Mario franchise to Mario Kart, where everyone can use the lightning bolt power. So that's the electric move. That's the electric one. It's enough. It's worth it.
Now, one caveat: we are aware of the Thunder brand or the Thunder hand that Luigi gets, but that's Luigi specific. That's why we went with the lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Ice. We have Ice Flower or the much more alluring Penguin Suit, where you still have the Ice Flower abilities. I believe almost no drawbacks.
Yeah, you can slide on your belly, and Mario and Luigi look real funny.
And you swim much better in it, too. Fighting was interesting, because nothing really, makes them big, beefy boys or anything. So we kind of just went with our gut, and we were just like, this feels sort of like fighting. So we went with the Hammer Suit, because you throw hammers, which you have to be strong to do, so kind of makes sense.
Maybe the Mega Mushroom.
Maybe Mega Mushroom.
You just plow through everything after you get big, so
Poison is also kind of a stretch, but we related it more towards, real worlds, hallucinogen poison mushrooms, and we related that to the weird mushroom from Super Mario Maker that just turns Mario into this tall, lanky, gangly son of a bitch that just, I hate it, and I want it to make its way into the real game somehow, because that's so weird.
Be cool. Like, you could also argue the poison mushroom, but all that does is hurt you.
Yeah, that's not a power-up, that's a power down.
Your mind is forever poisoned by tall Mario. But just like lanky, nasty, skinny Mario.
For the ground type, originally we were thinking Tanuki suit because you can turn into a statue that's similar to the hard ground, but...
Yeah, like that's ground, possibly rock, who knows.
It's more rock than anything. So we ended up going with the spin drill from Super Mario Galaxy 2 because there are literally ground Pokemon that their whole shtick is that they drill into the ground like...
Yeah.
Excadrill is ground type because he drills through the ground like a drill. So, spin drill is ground type. Flying is just about every Mario power-up in almost all games.
There's a good bit.
Our favorite is the cape feather because Mario gets this glorious cape, and as much as I can recall, it's the only one that you can, if you're good enough, pretty much stay in the air indefinitely on your own without the P power-up version or anything. But you also have like the Super Leaf, the Flying Squirrel, Acorn,
the Flying Cap,
the Flying Cap, the Propeller Block. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot, but
Red Star or whatever.
The cape also gives you the ground pound, which is a cool attack.
Yes.
That's Brave Bird. That's Brave Bird. That one.
Oh,
right there.
wow. Yeah, it is.
It doesn't hurt you, but it's still Brave Bird.
Psychic type. We went with one that's... You gotta bear with us on this one. Super Mario Odyssey introduced the world to Cappy and the Capture mechanic. And we feel like Mario could be psychically taking over the mind of the creature.
Yeah, similar to how Mewtwo had a mentally enslaved Nurse Joy in the Mewtwo movie while he was twirling his glass of wine, making her do his bidding.
I mean, you see it in that movie clip when he takes over the frog's mind.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that mind is gone, and it's Mario now.
So Cappy is the best fit we got for Psychic, and it was very fun to use. Bug type is obvious and great. In Super Mario Galaxy, you get the bee mushroom, where Mario just turns into a bee, and you can climb on honey and fly for very short distances.
Man, just the aesthetics alone, that's one of my favorite of Mario's suits.
Dude, the bee suit was so fun and so delightful. I love it so much.
Rock, there's literally a rock mushroom. Mario turns into this big ball of a rock in Mario Galaxy 2, and you just do rock stuff. That's
Yeah, like you could go ahead and... We mentioned it earlier, you could lump in Tanuki with that also, because turning into a statue, but rock's more fun.
Ghost type, also obvious. Mario, like, I swear, we only had to stretch for a few of these. Some of them fit so perfectly, but there's the Boo Mushroom. Mario literally turns into a Boo, and he is a ghost now, temporarily.
Yeah.
And he can go through stuff and do Boo things.
And most of, if not all these power-ups go for Luigi, too, because you can play as Luigi in both Mario Galaxies and every other Mario. The only one that doesn't apply to Luigi is Cappy. But he could wear a hat.
Yeah.
He could wear a hat.
Cappy could easily work for Luigi.
So our video cut out here because it got all wonky, so you get to hear my voice from the future. So this one is one of the more interesting justifications we had to do because Mario does not really get anything too dragon-typey, so hear me out on this. So Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins, Mario battles against the antagonist Wario. In that final battle, you get multiple power-ups, and Wario gets the same power-ups. If you have a bunny hood, he has a bunny hood. You have the fire feather in that game, he has it.
Yeah.
So we can share power-ups.
We can use the same power-ups established. In Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land, Wario gets a power-up where he puts a dragon hat on and can breathe fire. Ipso facto, Mario can be a dragon type. Dark type, Mario puts on the Goomba mask.
Yeah.
He blends in with the enemies, enemies are evil, as we established, therefore dark type, and it's kind of shifty to like blend in with something, even though you're hiding like amongst them, like a wolf in sheep's clothing, but Mario and Luigi. Steel type, metal cap, metal Mario, metal Luigi. It was obvious, and it's badass all the time. And then finally we have the fairy typing, where this one, it could have been flying, but we felt it was a little more lofty and magical, so more fairy-ish, but we gave Cloud Mario the fairy typing, because the Cloud Flower lets you...
Because you're not actually flying, you're creating a platform that you hover on.
Yeah, and you can do it 3 times. You got Alteria, Mega Evolved is Dragon Fairy, and that's Clouds, so...
The only other alternative we could think of for Fairy was the Superstar.
Yeah.
But that doesn't fit as well, we didn't think.
So there you have it. That's our reasonings for giving every type in Pokemon to some Mario character.
Or to just Mario.
Mario!
But if you could think of, especially for the power-ups, if you could think of anything that fits a type better than what we said, let us know in the comments, because we would love to hear it. If you can think of any enemies you want to assign a type to, let us hear that in the comments too. We'd love to hear it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned to Bro Trio for more content, but most importantly, have a happy Mario Day.
Yahoo!